Hi everybody, I am super excited that we have my 3 newest books have arrived. All right, so we're going to go through gratitude first so you guys can see. So my first 3 gratitude books are prompted the same way, but they don't have any background art. This one we went and we added, so there's new stuff to this one. So we have a whole list of prompts now in the front before we get into our daily gratitude page. And then at the end of each week, we have a nice journaling page, some pretty tags on it. And it goes all the way through. So this guy, I'm gonna keep it quick, is over 222 pages, I think. I think I had to do 224 to make it even. So, yeah. So it's dragonflies, and it's tags, and some florals. We added some pretty corners to this one. So this one is the newest, kind of the anniversary edition, really. And then I actually added a nice little bit to the back this time. So this is a Dragonflies Flight Gratitude Journal, and I will have the link for Amazon in the description if you want to find it. I'm also going to film it on its own so that you can see like just the short, and we'll do it a little slower and have the description there as well. So these guys will be individually filmed, but I wanted to show you guys this little group all together and happy. So this book is a dark fantasy. So instead of the regular 8 pages, I did 10. So normally these books have 8 unique pages that shuffle through the book. This one has 10. And this one is all the vibes. This one was done to be, I can't even, it's so pretty. It turned out so good. This is my first time actually having it. The people who asked me to make it actually got to get it before me. So I got to be jealous for about 10 days before I got my copy. I'm going to be keeping one of these for me, but there will be two hard copies coming to my next market. So this journal, the whole theme, the whole vibes are, we've opened a novel, and where are we going to go? Where's our adventure? What adventure did we choose to read? Every book is an adventure. We've got dragons, and we got castles, and we've got some French script in here. I really love this page. It's all embroidery hoops put together to make journaling areas, and I'm really obsessed with this page. I love Mr. Dragon here. He's so handsome. On a journey. So there's little things kind of here and there. We were together. I forget the rest. And that line is honestly because every book is our newest favorite book, right? It doesn't matter. We loved the last book, but do we remember everything that happened? No. But we're fully involved in our next book, our next adventure, right? The best stories cannot be bound. It's not hoarding if it's books. And so I've included, these are bigger journaling areas. There's some big, some small, but most of them are larger. I really wanted to set the scene, this ancient ruins, and, because they're always just one more chapter, basically she's starts, prepared to go into her book, and then, where does she end up? How does she go through her adventure? How does she come out in the end? Yeah, I love the vibes. I love how this all came together. This is like my newest favorite book that I've ever made. I'm so proud of it. I really, really love it. I'm going to be working with this one quite a bit on my Instagram if you guys want to watch that and see that. Yeah. Because every book truly is an adventure. So we got 222 pages of dark fantasy. Her going through, starting her adventure. Okay. Now, number 3. Number 3 is a book 2. So the Witches Healing Grimoire came out 2 years ago. And I've been working on the book 2 ever since. So the covers actually theme match across. I'll show you the back. I wanted to have this is like the little glimmer of hope, the little light at the end of the tunnel. You know, we've got all of our herbs, all of our tools, right? All at our disposal, and we're ready to get into stuff. So this is prompted very different from book 1. So we start with how to use the book and, you know, our page of ownership. And then mental health affirmations. This page stayed from book 2, but we have new affirmations here. And then we have the prompts. So we wanted to have new prompts, different prompts, and new themes in this one. So this one, we still have some of our titles, but they are different prompts from book 1. Our font is different from book 1 as well. And then we have a new style of prompt. So these are the magical self-reflection journaling prompts. They are designed for your spiritual practice, blending shadow work, tarot energy, dream interpretation, and more. So these are, we have shadow work, intuition and divine guidance, manifestation, dream symbol interpretation, creative magic, grounding and self-care, tarot specific reflection. Okay, and then we go into journaling in a new way, channeling oracle as journaling prompts. So this is going to go into a whole new thing. So these prompts are titled and are based on different spirits, different things, like the Dreamweaver, vision, imagination, transformation. What dreams have I silenced because they seemed impossible or childish? Where does imagination still shimmer beneath the surface of my ordinary days? So these are designed where you can pull 2 cards. You can simply journal them yourself. They have multiple uses. You can use these as a tarot spread, as an oracle spread, or you can simply journal with them. So we have elemental connections, channeling the seasons, connections with elemental spirits, connecting to the physical elements. Okay, and we go in. The witch's breath carried right over. It's the same because breathing techniques are very important for mental health stuff and grounding, right? So we kept with that one. Then we have some working with moon phases in here. This is more journaling. So if you want to journal specific with the moon phase that day, you've got these 2 pages to work with. Where to gain energy also is carried over from book 1 because this is very important. We are very energetic beings, so knowing this stuff is important no matter what journaling level we're at. Okay, and now we have a new section. This is meditation, and we have some different meditations in here. These are all very quick, easy, excuse me, easy ones to do. They work for anybody. How many did I put in here? How many did I put in? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we have shadow work. So shadow work has been a big request from everybody that have book 1. So we're going into this, but it's also designed the same way as the oracle journaling questions. So you could do shadow work as oracle readings, tarot readings, or you can simply journal it, right? It's up to you and what you feel works best for you, okay? We have working with our inner child in here. This is a 2-page one. And we have ancestral habits, so things that we've carried forward from ancestors and things like that. rituals for ancestral healing. So we always like to have some mental health rituals in these books. So we have a few on offer in the beginning here. And then we have the spell jars they've carried over from book 1 as well. Simply because they are something that we can always do. It's something that always gives us a boost. Once again, kitty snacks, part of my life and my videos forever. And then we have a stress chapter. So ways of coping with stress. Everything from identifying coping mechanisms all the way down to personal anti-stress habits. Okay. Taking our power back. Somatic practices to release stored stress in the body when triggered. So we have dealing with triggers and how we can work through those. And a 5-minute nervous system reset after. And then we get into the tarot chapter. So we've added tarot for mental health in here. We have a few spreads. We have a great big 3-card tarot options for mental health and some general, but most of it is mental health. It's nice to have a couple of everything when it comes to tarot. So quick tarot tricks. And then we have mental health themed based tarot spreads. Okay. And then I actually left a few pages for you to create your own. If you find your own or you want to track them that way, left a few pages that way. And then deep cleansing methods after a heavy tarot reading. So this is a way to cleanse, ground, get yourself back to comfy after a heavy duty reading for you or even somebody else. Okay, and then utilizing daily focus words. This is also a new section. It's all the how-tos, how we're going to do it. And then we actually decided to carry on with mental health sigils. How to do your sigils. We got examples here. How to do make the wheel, our sample sentence, and what we created as an example for you. And then after we go through it, we actually have some worksheets for you to do your own mental health sigils and keep track of them. And after that, we get right into the journaling phase. So the prompts have actually changed a little bit. There are some that carried over, but there are some new ones. Okay, so the focus words, that's a new prompt. How can I guide my thoughts, manifest in positive ways, important thoughts, AM, PMs, all that good stuff. And then we have our today's journaling prompt. So we have chosen affirmations, today's tarot, and then today's journaling prompt. So you could put the prompt up top and then do your journaling here. Now, what's also new is at the end of your week. Okay, so at the end of your week, we have end of the week thoughts and feelings, so we can record that. And then we have the diving into something deeper. This is our page for once a week to go into, our bigger prompts, our more heavy stuff, and do it here. This way you're doing it once a week. You're not doing it every single day. You get a little bit of a break in between dealing with hefty things. Okay. And then we do a new week. So this big baby is over 300 pages for your phase 2 of your mental health magical journey. And then we have a few just note pages in the back. Just for general stuff. If you want to make lists, if you want to just record certain things, you've got that back there. So that is the Witches Mental Health Grimoire. We will have, I got 4 copies of this baby to come to the next market. And of course, links will be in the description so you can see those. If you want to order one online because you don't want to wait, and that's absolutely fine. I'm all good with either way. So, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. Always here to answer those. I'm really excited about all 3 of these beautiful books. Can't wait to show them to you guys in person. They are something that I'm very proud of, and I can't wait to show you all. So, yeah, have a great day, my friends. Keep that path lit by starlight. Keep your spirits wild, and we will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.